Harry and Meghan's shocking reaction. It's a total surprise. Overjoyed Catherine is pregnant at 41, inside her and William's top secret preparation.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the King YouTube channel.
I know, what is up with that title? Could it possibly be true? Should we believe this? Well, the latest report is coming from the American magazine In Touch Weekly, and let's just take a look at what is in it. And don't forget, I'm going to talk about your views later on in this video. So what's going on here, guys? Is the royal nursery being prepared? Well, apparently, Catherine and William do have some really happy news to share, and it's also back to school time. The new term at the Lambrook School in England's Berkshire County started on September 6 for all students, including Catherine and William's 3 children, George, Charlotte, and Louis. And a source reports, like most parents, Kate always gets a little emotional dropping them off for the first day. Even Louis is out of nursery school now and is starting year 1. Her babies are growing up so fast. And apparently Catherine is the first to admit that lately she has been feeling a little broody. The source reports Kate has been talking about having another baby for the longest time. She was constantly nagging William about it. He made it clear he was pretty much against it, so she eventually gave up on the idea. At 41, she knew the chances were low anyway. But now there's a chance that Catherine's dream may have come true. The source says there are whispers at the palace that they're expecting baby number 4. It's come as a total surprise to everyone, but Kate is overjoyed. For a long time now, the princess has been focused on advocating for early childhood development programs, and she has made it no secret that she adores little babies. Even though Catherine has admitted that she's not the happiest of pregnant people because she suffered from really severe morning sickness all 3 times, it's all worth it as far as Kate is concerned, according to this source. The source goes on to say infancy is her favorite stage. She's so excited to hold a newborn in her arms again. Now, when they were reached, the royal family declined to comment on this news. In spite of his initial hesitation about expanding the family, reportedly William is cautiously optimistic. An insider reports he was perfectly happy with 3 and always feared that another baby would add more pressure. But now that Louis is older, he's come around to the idea, and it's not like it's unprecedented. Queen Elizabeth had 4 kids. So what is the one thing that William is worried about? Well, apparently William worries about Kate's health. She's had such incredibly difficult pregnancies, according to this source. He didn't want her to go through that again. Plus, at her age, it will be considered a geriatric pregnancy, with the potential for more complications. Even so, Catherine takes care of herself, and so she is in excellent health. She eats incredibly well and is, of course, super fit, says the source. She will have to dial down the exercise for a while and cut back on some of her official schedule, which is packed for the rest of the year thanks to Charles's efforts to cut back on the working members of the royal family. But of course, the king is going to be understanding. He loves being a grandfather, so he'll give her all the time she needs, says the source. The source also noted that Catherine can expect a lot of support from other members of the family, too. Kate has a close bond with Prince Edward's wife, Sophie, who can offer good advice because she had her last child when she was 42. So far, there's really only been one slightly negative and shocked reaction from within the family. Now, if they've heard the rumors, Meghan and Harry haven't reached out, says the source. The relationship between the foursome is still very chilly, so the Sussexes probably wouldn't say anything until the news is official. For now, at least, Catherine and William are keeping their preparations top secret. They don't want to announce anything until they're sure all is well, says the source, but they've already started thinking about how to tell the children and what to do about the nursery. Reportedly, Catherine is thinking about Pink. She really wants another girl so Charlotte can have a little sister like she had with Pippa, says the insider. And the insider also said that their brother James is expecting his first child with his wife. The cousins will be close in age, plus a second daughter will balance their household beautifully. Their family will be complete. And as for William, he jokes that he's already overwhelmed, but he truly loves being a father, and he thinks Kate is the most amazing mom, says the insider. They're both feeling extraordinarily blessed. I don't know about you all, but I really hope this news is true. Oh, I so want it to be, and I hope they have a little girl. I hope their family is blessed with another child because they deserve it. And when it comes to Harry and Meghan's reaction, well, I suspect that not only did they not communicate, but I also suspect Meghan Markle was throwing some plates in Montecito. And not only that, but I think Harry and Meghan are pretty pissed that William did such an amazing job when he came to America to present the Earthshot Award. Alright guys, I got some juicy gossip I want to share with you. Let's go back to New York City when Meghan and Harry were in New York. So that was her unveiling of her golden dress of armor, and we all remember that story about the catastrophic car chase in Manhattan, right? Oh, you know the one where paparazzi were chasing them at high speed through the streets of Manhattan for 2 whole hours. And they claimed they were being chased by this group of black Escalades with scary tinted black windows. Well, now we know the other black Escalades were certainly part of their own entourage, but according to them, they can't go anywhere without big-time security because they're so worried about their safety, right? Well, okay, today in Manhattan, first thing in the morning, Prince William went for a run in Central Park, and not a single person bothered him, and he was running all by himself. He said that he loved it. But then Harry, who nobody is interested in, believes himself to be so important that he needs all this protection. And after that catastrophic car chase, well, Harry, William has made you look even more like an idiot than you already did. When are you going to wake up from this nightmare? I mean, William was in Manhattan Central Park, and he didn't experience any problems. But see, Prince William isn't in any danger because he doesn't try to get all this attention for himself. He doesn't care about his own importance. He doesn't care about who got more sausages and who got the bigger bedroom. Looks to me like maybe Harry has behaved in such a disgraceful way that he's scared of the absurd world that he and Meghan have encircled themselves with. I said it way back when we first heard about the car chase, and I'm going to say it again. New York City is home to billionaires, home to celebrities, real celebrities too, athletes. There are all those embassies thanks to the UN being there. And let's not forget people with strong family connections. They live in New York because they love the anonymity that New York offers. So this comment of, "Do you know who I am?" is usually responded with, yeah, and you're somebody who needs to wait your turn. Prince William just showed that Harry and Meghan's story was completely made up. Harry and Meghan deserve to be put in their place. They came back home to the US after Invictus and they had to come face to face with all the news of how well William did in New York. They deserve it though. And as usual, let's go over a few of your comments that you left in one of the videos. So what do we have here? We've got some comments from the video Meghan's surprise action when she was put on the most hated list. Harry made a scapegoat. Let's talk about your opinions now. So first, we've got Susan Roberts. Meghan Markle is in love with herself. That's all that counts. Delusions can be blindingly inaccurate. It's true, but Meghan doesn't seem to care about that. She lives in a fantasy world. Thank you for your comment, Susan. And then Rosemary says she should be made to apologize to Piers Morgan. She managed to get him sacked because he called her a liar. But we all know that he was 100% correct. You're right, Rosemary. That was wrong the way that she got him fired. He didn't deserve that. I mean, he was trying to tell the truth about her. And next, we got appreciation for Queen Elizabeth. She has been told what she needs to do to help restore herself, and she rejects it all. Consequently, she will have to accept rejection from almost everyone now. Blaming Harry won't resolve anything for her. Very little sympathy goes out to her, and very little employment opportunities are available. It wouldn't surprise to see her move to Mexico if that's where her father is still living. You've made a really good point in your comment. Meghan is never going to do what she needs to do to rehab her image because Meghan Markle won't listen to other people. And of course we don't feel sympathy for her. Why should we? And I agree with you, blaming Harry is not going to work, but I'm sure that's what she's going to go for. Because again, she believes she knows better than everybody else. Next, we got a comment from Lucy talking about WME, Meghan Markle's talent agency. Lucy DuPont says, hope WME loses clients. How in the world did they think that the sicko would bring money? What a bunch of ignorant. I still say money talks, BS walks. As for the board of directors who decided to keep the sicko, you are stupid. You should all be kicked out of IG. The veterans deserve so much more and immense respect. Thank you. I agree with you, and I hope WME loses clients too. What were they thinking getting involved with her? I would still love to know what their payment arrangement is. I wonder if they made her pay up front. And you're right also about Invictus Games. I mean, they made a big mistake allowing her to get up there and spew her word salad nonsense. Not to mention walk around the place like it's her own personal fashion show and everybody else is just lucky to be there. What disgusting behavior. And then Stormy says, exactly, to say she's 43% Nigerian means she's 43% from a country, just like you're 43% American. Good point you're making there, Stormy. Meghan Markle did not make a bit of sense with that comment. I mean, who did she think was going to believe that? And then Susan said, someone stated a very good way to explain Harry's wife's inability to see the truth. It's like those bad auditions for talent shows where the contestants truly believe they're a superstar and won't see it any other way. Oh, I love this one. Thank you for sharing, Stormy. And this is incredibly accurate too, actually, now that I think about it. Those people are so delusional, and I would always laugh at them. And just look at Meghan Markle. She's a lot worse than any of them, actually. And then another good comment from Rosemary. Surely Harry must wonder why his wife is so hated. According to him, she is just like his mother, warm, compassionate, empathetic. I suppose she tells him everyone is racist. This is something I haven't even considered before. I mean, is he aware of how much everybody hates her? He has to be. And if so, how does he explain that? Does he really believe it's all just because of the color of her skin? I mean, if so, he's just as delusional as she is. Next up, a comment from user Grits and Gravy. Ooh, making me hungry. Grits and Gravy says, she gave an interview where she said my people were from Malta, and she said she was told all the people in Malta look exactly like you. And she later said they did, and it was such a lovely feeling seeing everyone looking just like me. Really? Really? That would be such a horrific sight, lol. So which is it? Nigeria, by the way, is a country, not a race. Or Malta. I've also heard about her saying that. I'm pretty sure she did say that. All I got to say is poor people of Malta. I mean, I doubt they want to be compared to her. I've never been to Malta, but I'm sure it's a lovely place, and I am certain the people don't all look like Meghan Markle. How would that even be possible? What, they all got the same plastic surgery, all have the same weird boxy body, and all of them slather bronzer all over their faces? I doubt it. I also enjoyed this comment from Diane. Even sadder than Meghan and Harry is all the blind followers walking amongst us, following those two. And then she gives some really funny emojis that remind me of zombies. They really are like a bunch of zombies, though, those sugars. I don't know if you all have ever had the misfortune of arguing with them or just hearing from them at all, but they are rabid. They're insane. They're just as bad as Meghan is about not understanding the difference between reality and fiction. I mean, they'll accept any lie that she tells, and they'll insist that it's the truth. And boy, they get nasty too. I mean, they say some really ugly stuff, just hateful. Okay, I'm going to share one more comment with you guys from Laurie K. There is no way I could ever act the way she has. I wouldn't be able to keep all her lies straight. I can't believe how she takes bits and pieces of info and tries to turn it into her own life experiences. It just ends up proving what a liar she truly is. Suicide? It's more crap spewing from her mouth in hopes of finding sympathy. I'm not sure if she will find anyone who will believe her. I'm bored with them, but I know we have to be aware of her actions. Well, Laurie, clearly she cannot even keep up with her own lies, and that's why she contradicts herself time and time again. The woman is an absolute nutcase, and the craziest thing is that she believes herself to be the only sane one. I don't even know if the best psychiatrist in the world could figure out that one. Folks, I cannot thank you enough for all the excellent comments that you have been leaving for me. And don't you be afraid to like and share this video with anybody else who would enjoy it.
Please don't forget to subscribe to our The King YouTube channel to get more updates in the future. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a lovely evening, and we'll be back to see you tomorrow. Bye. I love you all.